Right. 25 June 2025. And today I'm so excited to be giving you the afternoon updates and my views about what is going to take place. So today I've spent the morning with the family of the Lungu, so the Lungu family in court. And I would like to say they're very nice people. So the Lungu family are very nice people. I didn't talk to them, but we're right next to each other. If you look on the SABC film, you will see that I was sitting right next to Mama Esther. And also so many girls. Out of the 30 people who were there, mostly girls. The Lungu family is going to have a lot of sons-in-laws. So that is amazing. So I want to take you through what has happened. What has happened is that the court has now given a judgment and everyone has won. So this is a win-win situation. The Lungu family has won. The Zambia government has won. Everyone wins. And the former late president of Zambia, President Edgar Lungu, is going to get a respectful burial in Zambia. I want you guys to know what has happened. This is the win. This is what we call an African solution for African problems. I like it. So let me tell you what I mean. So before yesterday, everyone was shouting at each other. And today, as we're sitting in court, I saw the representative of the government of Zambia going to bow in front of Mama Esther and calling her out. So she was part of the discussions that took place. And then representatives from the family went with the lawyers. They went away. The lawyers went to the back and they talked. Everything was cordial. And the family, or the Lungu family, maybe most people haven't seen them. My experience when looking at them, they are very cultured people, people who are very respectful. And they did not at any moment live their respectful way. So they look so respectful in mourning. So you understand that they're currently in mourning. And they sat there for a very long time. This proceeding took place from 9 to around 1, somewhere there. They were sitting there and no one talked. They were sitting waiting for the judgment. However, let me tell you a secret. What you are seeing now is actually the Lungu family who made it possible. So the Lungu family, after discussions with the government of Zambia, have agreed to agree with the government of Zambia. There was no disagreement. There was no contention. So the Lungu family said they don't want to go through a long court process. And I'm giving you this as a behind the scenes. What you're seeing here is an agreement among the Zambian people in South Africa. And the Lungu family doesn't want to make a spectacle of the death of their father. So what you're seeing right now is a result of the Lungu family compromising and agreeing with the government of Zambia. There was no moment when they argued. There was no quarrel during this process. Everything was orderly. Everything was quiet. And I was right there. So I'm not telling you something that I heard. There was SABC, then there was Gambakwe Media. That's just the two media houses. And the outcome that you're seeing right now is out of agreement. The moment they entered court, the first thing they said is, we want to agree. We don't want to cause a fight. We want an orderly outcome. And we are not looking for an elongated court process. That is what they said when they arrived in court. So the Lungu family, in my belief, are going to do the right thing for their father. They're not going to cause a sin. And what is left is for the lawyers to iron out the differences. So as we speak right now, there is no court case before the court. The court case that is there right now, the judgment that is there, is that Zambia, as the government, has been allowed to go to court and apply for repatriation. But at the moment, they've not as yet applied. So the Lungu family is going to make a response by the 3rd of July. And if they want, the government of Zambia is going to make an application by the 3rd. And if they want, the Lungu family is going to make a response by the 4th. And this case is going to be heard on the 18th of July. How many days do we have? We've got a good almost 23 days, which is 3 weeks to have a solution. But let me tell you what I think. I think that this is going to be resolved within the next 3 days. So by Friday, I'm expecting that a solution would have been reached, because there's no reason to wait all these days. There's no reason for it. And it's not right to keep the body of the former president in the cell, in the morgue for so long. So what I believe is that eventually the church leaders, the African leaders, are going to reach a solution, and we're going to see the body of President Lungu going before Friday or before Sunday. So sometime before Sunday, you're going to see that body reaching Zambia, and the Zambians are going to eventually rest, because this is an amazing sign. What happened today, I've never seen it. So much agreement, and all the guys were there, very friendly. The guys from the Lungu family have waved at me, and everyone recognized Gambakwe. I recognized the family, and the guys from the prosecution side, the guys from the applicants, everyone was so cordial. Guys, what I've seen today is a good sign for what is going to happen coming forward. We are going to have a good outcome. And all the politicians were not in court. So all the politicians stayed outside of court. They were not inside the court. It was just me, SABC, and about 30 members of the Lungu family. The rest of the guys were standing outside. We also had the lawyers. So the service, which was supposed to take place, obviously didn't take place because the family was with us. And the respect for the former president of Zambia, the late president of Zambia, President Edgar Lungu, I'm sure that across Zambia, there's going to be peace tonight. All that is needed is someone to take leadership and make sure that people know that the quarrel is over. So the quarrel is over. There's no more quarrel in Zambia. Everything is happening well. So it's amazing. Hear it from me. I was right there. So hear it from me. There is no quarrel anymore in Zambia about the burial of the late President Lungu. Everything has been resolved. What is left is just the details. Everything else has been resolved. I was right there. And these guys were agreeing. So the lawyers were saying, how do we do this? And the other side was saying, how do we do this? What an amazing day for Zambia. What a solution for Zambia. That was amazing. And I hope that everyone takes that attitude to say that the quarrel is over. Let's move on and let's bury our president in a respectful way so that the whole world knows that Zambia is united. There is no quarrel in Zambia. So, as I said, the 3rd is the key date. If we reach the 3rd, which is next week, Thursday, guys, do you see how many days we have? We have a lot of days. So I believe that if we reach Thursday and this is not resolved, we are going to have a solution, because remember, there is no case before the court right now. So whatever agreement the Zambians reach right now, they don't have to go back to court. Between today and next week, Thursday, you don't have to go to court. You reach your agreement, you take your president, you go. That's all. If you see us reaching Thursday, it means obviously something has happened, but I don't believe that will happen. I believe that that won't happen. I believe that there will be a very win-win outcome right now in Zambia. It's going to be so amazing. And I would like to thank all of you for the support you've given us. I left here and went there so that I don't tell you things that I hear. And take it from me, everyone who was there was working for a solution, especially the Lungu family. They've done so well. What a beautiful family. I cannot believe what they've done today. They've humbled themselves. As soon as they entered the court, they've said, we want to negotiate. We don't want a long process in court. We want to talk and we want to agree. And all that was done that morning, all that was done the whole morning was to discuss how do we fix this situation? How do we address this situation? And as I was saying, Mama Esther was sitting right next to me, and also the whole family. As I said, many, many girls in the Lungu family. I think like 20 girls and 4 guys. That is how it was. But it's amazing. So I am so happy about what is happening for Zambia. Zambia is like my second home. I'm in Zambia almost every year, no less than 3 or 4 times. I fly into KK airport there, then I drive all the way to Chirundu, then I drive to Kariba there, where my projects are. Then I drive back to Lusaka. I've got many, many friends in Zambia, many, many friends in Lusaka. And last year I was at Mulungushi there. It's amazing. I love Zambia. It's a beautiful country. You Zambians love your president. President Hakainde Hichilema is amazing. He's a great president. I love President Hakainde Hichilema because he is a president that is going to make your country succeed. Politics aside, Zambians love each other. And I believe that this has been displayed today. Then you say we need more clarity on the issue because the EC family spokesman said something to the contrary. It's not true. I was there. So Lizeko, let me explain to you so that you don't make a mistake. It was me, the family of Lungu, 30 of them, the lawyers, SABC, and the judge, and the secretary. The moment the Lungu family walked in, I was sitting right next to them. And I was sitting next to the other guys here. I don't know if the guys were from the embassy or what. So I was sitting there and I heard they called one of the leading guys here and they said, let's go outside and talk. So he went and bowed in front of Mama Esther and they took her and about 4 other people and they went away. And then after a while, they came back into court and said, 5 minutes, and they said, we would like to call for an adjournment because the families have decided to talk and we want 30 minutes to talk. That was court 4H upstairs. The judge adjourned and said, we're all leaving this court, we're going down to court 2H. So we all went to court 2H. We waited for about an hour. Then the secretary came back and said, no more court. The agreement has been reached. What is left is arbitration. Why is there arbitration? So I want you to understand, the person asked me the question here. Why is there arbitration? There are certain aspects that need to be discussed. So there are certain aspects that need to be discussed, and the churches are already on it. The NGOs are already on it. And the presidents of Africa are already on it. There is no way that this is not going to succeed. I can assure you, this is going to be successful. We're going to have an outcome that is pleasing. But all that the Zambian people is respect what your president is trying to do. President Hakainde is trying to do the best for Zambia. And I want us to agree that what happened today was a win-win. When everyone goes to sleep today, they are going to be happy. The government side is going to be happy. The Lungu family is going to be happy. The body is eventually going to be taken by the government. They will put it at Zambia. All the people of Zambia are going to see that their president is came. There are going to be ceremonies or traditional rites. Everything is going to end well. This is amazing. I cannot believe what has happened today. That is amazing. The family spokesman say they are not going to stop until it's done. I don't know which spokesman they're talking to. I'm talking about what I saw. So that spokesman, if there's a spokesman who said that, you will see what one of the things that were agreed was that the negotiators must change. You are going to see a change of negotiators very soon. There is no better solution than a win-win. Right, SAB and Gambakwe Media, yes. Go and check the views. Gambakwe Media, Uko. Gambakwe Media, 50,000 views. SAB, 2,000. Gambakwe Media is a Zambian media house. Kutamangu. My fellow Zambians. I'm just joking. Right, I think we're done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go now. I haven't slept. I need to take my flight back home in Cape Town. And then you guys, I'll see you tonight once I get home so that we can discuss the latest events that would have taken place. So I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. And I'm really excited about the new development. President Hakainde Hichilema, one of my favorite presidents. I like him. I like President Hakainde Hichilema. Let's all support our president in this difficult time so that he does well and he makes good decisions. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and a good day to you.